Hey, this is your girl, Kalungi of JulesCalPoli.com, coming at you live from UK. Today, I just want to share with you the common Pinterest mistakes. In the new layout, they are really rookie mistakes, and most bloggers are actually making them. And I'm going to share with you how to avoid them so you can maximize and leverage your Pinterest assets to attract targeted traffic, get opt-ins, subscribers, increase your blog and website rank and strength on search, and get more organic traffic flowing to you, because the higher you rank in search, the higher the traffic you receive from other search engines, not just Pinterest. So the thing is, I know about these mistakes because I made them all. And I learned quickly that they were not working. I'm noticing a lot of bloggers and internet marketers making these mistakes over and over again, either because they don't know better or because they're not really bothered and they don't trust, they don't believe, and they don't have faith in Pinterest. And I know that these mistakes have shaped my Pinterest journey, and you too are probably in a position to change if you're watching this video and if you take action from what I'm going to share with you. Now, we all start somewhere and we all make mistakes. The good news is Pinterest mistakes are not fatal. They're easily fixed, and it doesn't even take a whole week or even month. It just takes a few hours of focused action to correct these mistakes and start to attract the right traffic that you want. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how to correct or avoid the same mistakes. I'm going to share with you 14 power-packed solutions to these mistakes and faux pas, and I'm going to share with you some new techniques that can help you leverage Pinterest for more traffic. So bear with me and watch out for tip number 12. It's my favorite, the solution in that. So as it turns out, there's a formula for Pinterest and network marketing success, and you're going to learn it as well in this video today. So without further ado, because this is going to be, there are 14 whole things and I wanted to do very fast so you can get the value without spending the whole day here. Let's get into the mistakes and the solution. I'm going to share with you a mistake and the solution, or how to fix it or how to avoid it if you haven't done it yet. So let's get into it. Number one, pinning just the once. Now this is something that I've been saying for a while. You publish your blog post, and you've got this image. Maybe it's pinnable, maybe it's whatever image is on your blog post, and you pin, and you just pin the ones. Now you may pin an unoptimized image, but pinning just the ones is just criminal. I mean, you're not going to go and hang out with your girlfriend just the once. You're gonna hang out with them over and over again. The same thing with Pinterest. So once you hit publish, the idea is you create several images for your blog post. And once you've done creating those images, go and pin them, upload them to Pinterest Direct, collect your blog URL, add it to your pin, add a description. So you can use the several tools that I shared in last week's blog on Pinterest. Last week's blog was on the mistakes you're making in SEO. So go grab that resource. Create as many headlines as you want. Choose one of those as your pin description, making sure it's keyword rich, and then share those pins over the week along with several other people's content, and you'll be good to go. Now, so that's the solution. I use Tailwind, and I'll leave the link right below this video. Tailwind is the resource that helps me schedule and loop my pins so they can be shared over and over again. That helps me get the traction I need, so Pinterest can notice my pins. So make sure to repin said post on 3 to 4 boards, and with an interval of 3 to 4 days as well. In between, share a shed load of other people's content, never on group boards though. And if you share other people's content on group boards, you're making a big mistake, and that's something I'm going to share with you as well. So in my article on using Pinterest to drive traffic, I shared when it is best to pin on average. There is really no science about when it is best to pin, because different people go on Pinterest at different times. But then again, there are some optimal days. So you just need to pin at least 5 days a week, and not just your content but other people's content. So interact with those that comment, like and share your content, like and participate. If you don't, neither Pinterest nor any other platform will ever do anything for you if you're just a mean person who just text. So at this point you're probably thinking, Julie, you're crazy. You're just a crazy bitch. You're wanting me to spend hours on Pinterest. The answer is yes. I want you to pin a lot. No, you're not going to spend hours on Pinterest. You are going to use an auto scheduler. I've already given you an auto scheduler that Pinterest actually trusts. That's Tailwind. It's the only API approved, Pinterest approved API. So I urge you to use it. At least get those 100 free pin schedules, and then you can decide whether you want to take it forward. I'll leave the link below this video. So automate your off efforts, and you will definitely improve your traffic to your blog, traffic to your pins, traffic to your offers, improve your opt-ins, and get better in your blog SEO. Because the more traffic that goes to your SEO, to your blog, search engines go, this is a popular blog, and raise you higher too. So mistake number 2, not leveraging group boards properly. Now, I know I've said that just forget group boards, but I've actually said again that instead of just ignoring them completely, find those small niche group boards with about 200 to 500 collaborators maximum. Make sure they are active, make sure they are givers, and make sure you don't just find everyone's pin with 111 reshare. That's just not where you want to be, and it will affect your Pinterest SEO and analytics. So most of people are going and sharing other people's pins on group boards. I said before that this is a mistake. You have watched some old YouTube videos that say leverage Pinterest group boards, and you do. Only you have not realized that due to the February changes, group boards took a hit. So most of them don't really drive my traffic for anybody anymore. But that's not the mistake. The mistake I'm talking about is pinning other people's content on the group boards that you're collaborating with. The idea of going on a group board is to share your content, so all those collaborators can see your content and share it, because they are there to share and to get shared. So don't be sharing other people's content in group boards, because you know what? You're there to promote your brand, and for once, be selfish. This is the only time I say it's good to be selfish. So mistake number 3, listening to everyone. Here's the deal. Lots of people don't know their worth and value. The trend just carries on via Pinterest. I see so many giveaways, promo codes, etc. Who are you listening to? I will say this again. Why do you give away the whole show? The why, the what, and the how in a bid to get an email, forgetting the sell. If you want to get the sell, don't give away the how. Why don't you claim what is rightfully yours? You can choose your clients, It's called attraction marketing. Your images are meant to attract your ideal customer, and thus Pinterest is meant to create the connection, the middleman, so to speak. So you should create images that connect to messages that say, hi, grab this, take it or leave it. Either way, it doesn't matter. Truth of the matter is we all have an option, and we believe it's precious. We have an opinion. Yet what works for the goose may not be good for the gander. So do your research and find your voice and place it in the marketplace. Experiment with images, split test. Don't spend hours following thousands of people daily in a bid to grow your follower base because John told you to. Simply follow people who you admire, have something in common with, would love to learn from, or would love to work with. The reason why I'm telling you this is a lot of Pinterest videos on YouTube tell you go onto Pinterest, just go and follow everybody. Follow. And then, because they are saying if you follow so many people, you get so many followers and they'll share your content. The problem is most pinners are not just sharing everybody's content. They're only sharing that content that really has value for them, that they've found some good information nuggets in, and then they reshare. So don't just follow people for the sake of following. Pinterest will not help you that way. So if your expert is telling you that you just pin daily with no clear strategy, that it will make you 6 figures, shut them out. There's lots of Pinterest advice, most of it outdated due to the multitude of algorithm changes this year. So my advice to you is pay attention to what I'm saying, because that's what's going to help you today. It's what's going to help you today. So the solution to this problem of listening to everyone is research your ass off, take small steps at a time, pick a strategy that works and stick to it, Pick a pin schedule that works for you and stick to it. Invest in some training so you know what you are doing. Lots of stuff online if you want premium, but I tell you that a lot of Pinterest premium now is outdated due to the changes that happened this February. If you go to my Pinterest playlist, you're going to find up-to-date, up-to-the-minute content that's going to help your Pinterest assets today. Most of the stuff that's older than 2016, I'm telling you today, is outdated because Pinterest has changed a whole lot, and it's geared more towards search. So getting lots of followers by following other people, including people that don't care and you don't care for, is not going to help you. So do what I'm telling you today, and you're going to help your Pinterest assets. So if you're not investing in you, you're not building a business. So we've gone through those three: pinning just the ones, not leveraging group boards properly, listening to everyone. Mistake number 4: empty boards set to public. Empty boards set to public. What do I mean by that? Okay, you're on Pinterest to share your content at the very least. You went right ahead and created your pin boards and then left some empty. No pin, nada, empty. It's like you've opened a shop and you've not put in any stock, and you're expecting people to walk through and buy. What are they going to buy? Big mistake. In fact, it could be the reason your Pinterest assets aren't growing. So you aren't lazy, you are busy. I get it, but it looks unprofessional and it's just not your right. So your boards are your store window display or your filing cabinets. If you need a file in an office and you found the cabinets empty, what would you think of the admin? You wouldn't be thinking highly of them. So if you walk past a store with a display window with empty shelves, would you walk in to see more? I don't think so. So solution: put your merchandise in your shop window. Attract the right customers. Add some optimized pins to your boards. They don't have to be your pins. Go onto your home feed, check what's popular, pin, add at least 20 pins to that board. At least populate it with something so that will attract people to your profile and they'll find something interesting to see. So in fact, I keep every new board private until I have pinned at least 20 images or delete the board if I find that it's not really attracting anybody and I've pinned stuff and nobody's really repinning it. I just delete it. You know what? You may lose a few 50, 20, even 100 followers. So what? If they were really into you, they'll follow you back. They'll follow you again. So mistake number 5 is thinking Pinterest is useless until you have thousands of fans. This is a major mistake happening. A lot of people think that you must have thousands of followers on Pinterest to make it happen for you. The followers on Pinterest are not your subscribers. The same as your followers on your Facebook page are not your subscribers. They could be your target audience, yeah, but they're not necessarily going to opt into your offers if you do not give them value and give them a reason to opt in or even buy. So this mistake is mega. Let's get this straight. Anthony Robbins, Ray Higdon, Eric Worre, Tanya Eliza, Cesar Rodriguez, Julie Kalungi, we all started from zero. We all start from zero. We all do. So waiting until you build an audience is simply impractical and just silly. It's the other way around. You have to start building an audience in order to grow and attract traffic. As Elena Fernandez said in our podcast with her, in our interview, you have to start to be great. So don't lie to yourself or anybody else for that matter. You spend an inordinate amount of time on Facebook. How about you just set aside 30 minutes of that time of your day to fix your Pinterest assets and correct the mistakes you may be making as a new or older user. You can build a solid side income via Pinterest as the numerous Etsy, ClickBank, Amazon, and eBay sellers crushing it. So why not you? Don't expect sales to happen just because you spend hours on social. Your business on there is to get social and build that follower or fan base. With Pinterest, you simply have to optimize your content, and you can be very strategic with that. Get the edge with your complimentary Pinterest dominating tips. We share those on our blog. I will leave the link below this video as well, so you can grab it and go and optimize your Pinterest assets. The solution to this problem is, if you intend to avoid making Pinterest mistakes, work on it. Devote yourself to doing small actions daily that lead to bigger results. Learn the ins and outs. Dive deep into my free training. I've just given you Pinterest domination tips. and dive deeper into my Pinterest as a vote right here on YouTube. It's the playlist. Get those techniques down pat and you'll attract an audience that will follow you to other platforms, including your blog. I spent over 90 days building my Pinterest to get targeted followers. You too can do the same. Here's an example. Our followers usually subscribe to our weekly webinars and they pop onto our blog and learn some new stuff. They then share with their mates, and I see this in the social shares we get. So you can do that with Pinterest, with your pins. If your pin gets 200 plus saves or repins, this is where Pinterest gets real crazy exciting. Once you get 200 plus repins, your affiliate products are going to get quality traffic, because Pinterest will then start to promote your pin for you without you doing anything. How do you get 200 plus pins? By using Tailwind, by using an auto scheduler and giving that your pin the push it needs to hit that 200 plus mark and get Pinterest to promote it for you. Don't wait for other people to promote it all for you. Do it yourself as well. So use Tailwind or Board Booster, a Halogy, Viral Tag, whatever tool or resource you use to schedule your pins. Focus on that content that's already doing well in search, and give it some boost on Pinterest as well, so you can plant yourself firmly on page one and not be moved by any new content that comes up because it's newer than yours. If you keep making sure that your content is being shared over and over somehow, somewhere on the online platform, it will stick on page one of Google. So mistake number 6, using crappy, small, bad, wide images that are hazy, they're not high def, they're just bad. I know I'm hardcore today, but guess what? You need it. Here's the deal. Good is not good enough on Pinterest. An image needs to shout out awesome. It needs to be amazing. You need to look at your image and you go, pow, wow, wowza, this image is badass. I've done something good. When you do that, other people are going to do that the same, because you are your first and highest plan. With our phones being super gadgets, we can take amazing images while we are out and about. You don't have to use stock images. Use your phone, take some wonderful images, set some pictures up and upload them to your computer and do some images on Pinterest. You don't have to use images that everybody else has used, because that means that you have so many similar pins that have nothing to do with your brand, because Pinterest says related pins. And when you check the related pins, if you're using stock images, you'll find that whatever the related pins, they have nothing to do with your brand, and you don't want that. So my litmus test is, if I don't go, holy smokes, this image is freaking awesome, then I don't pin it. So the solution is I use Click Magic to remove unwanted backgrounds from my pins, and then I upload them to Canva. I create better images. I can also use PowerPoint image, the image format tool. My son taught me how to use that. He's amazing. He's amazing with technology. And yeah, I upload them to my blog. I have several images for that one blog post, and I keep posting and reposting all week. Like I told you, now I just do one blog a week for my business blog and one blog a week for our travel blog. So just 2 blogs a week. Most other people just do 1 blog a week, promote it, prospect, and live your life. You can't spend your life on your blog. But in the beginning, you can, in order to build your assets and build your brand, so you can enjoy your days with your family, with your friends, and with your loved ones, with your life. So, super tip: as an affiliate for a tangible product, healthy vitamins, skin products, fitness supplements, Amazon, you can use product mockups, add your brand logo via Canva, and you're good to go. I don't know what we'll do without Canva. Now, let me give you some other mistakes that you can already see. You are over hashtagging. I know you love hashtags, but this is not Twitter, this is not Instagram. On Pinterest, you just need maybe the 1 or 2 hashtags, and they should really be branded to you, or they should be your keyword. You know what? Hashtags are clickable links. If you're not the originator of that hashtag, you're driving traffic for somebody else. I have a hashtag, it's called Your Power Echoes. If you use Your Power Echoes, you're going to come straight to me. So don't use hashtags that are not directly related to your content, or don't use them at all. They do help in search, but they don't really add that much value. So mistake number 8, forgetting that quality content is king. It used to be content is king, but now quality content is king, and promoting that quality content is actually the king of kings in all this. So by focusing on growing your followers, that is the mistake you're making in number 8. You forget that quality content is king, and you're focusing on just getting followers on Pinterest, and you're focusing on just following people that you don't even know. Recently, someone posted a comment in a Pinterest group that if somebody has less than 5,000 followers, then they have no business giving advice or claiming expertise on Pinterest. I felt sorry for everybody that supported that comment. Why? Because here is the deal. On Pinterest, followers matter much less. Quality content matters more. Quality content matters more. Most people don't go on Pinterest to socialize. They go on there to search, compare, or even shop, or to save stuff that they can look at later. So targeted followers are great to have. Of course they are. It's social proof. But they are not really what you should be looking for on Pinterest. Getting targeted followers is great for branding and for people, for other brands to work with you, because they know you have a number of people they can target with their content through your joint venture and collaboration. But did you know that pinners can follow pinners on Pinterest or follow individual boards? Here's the deal. If someone can follow you on Pinterest, or they can follow your board, that means if you have a board that's an active group board and you have several collaborators, you'll be having, if you have an old group board that had over 10,000 collaborators and followers, you'll have 10,000 people that seem to be following you, but really all their focus is this one group board, which is not really serving your social proof as you may want it to be, or helping you grow. So all the above just skew your Pinterest follower numbers to the extent that they don't really matter. Seriously, if someone has one very active group board, then they don't really, their follower numbers are not the right kind of numbers. So if this makes sense to you, then you understand that just forgetting the content that you're putting on Pinterest to put out value and focusing on getting followers is not serving your brand at all. Content is king. Quality content is the king of that king. So the solution to this is you can choose your Pinterest. Choose your Pinterest. You can choose your interest on Pinterest. Pinterest on interest. You can choose your interest on Pinterest. This is what Pinterest also ranks your pins on. The interest you choose, also based on what you pin and save. The best or most popular pins from people you follow. The related pins, i.e. similar to what you pin. Picked for you pins from Pinterest filters and algorithms. So none of that is really talking about followers. None of that is talking about followers. Remember that like any other search engine, your content can be found and seen by anyone, even if they don't follow you. So it can be even seen months after you pinned it. And this person can share with their large follower number, so you don't have to have follower numbers, and you're good to go. So don't worry about followers, focus on value content. So mistake number 9, forgetting that quality content is king. We've just said that. Overpinning on content. Overpinning on content. Honestly, don't be a selfish pinner. Don't be a selfish blogger. Don't be a selfish entrepreneur. You want other people to share your content, share other people's content too. You want other people to follow you, well, find those people that are in your niche, reach out to them personally, connect with them, and then follow them, and they'll follow you back. Don't just pin your own content. You won't get anyone pinning your content at all if all you're pinning is your content, because no one else can see their stuff on your content. When they visit your profile, all they see are your blogs and your own content. You're not gonna get what you're looking for, and that will be a big Pinterest fail. So I did this a lot, and I've got the tea, and I'm telling you, it doesn't work. Allow me to just say this doesn't work because you're exposing your neediness doing this. You also lose posture, and your passive value drops way down. This in turn creates resistance to the very thing you're looking to do to get sales. We can smell the desperation. We can smell the desperation when you're overpinning your own content. You're showing desperation. So have a balance, 60-40, 60% other people's content, 40% your content. That's the sweet balance, and that's what will get you more people coming down over to your content and sharing it too. So it's in giving that we receive. That's true. Overgeneralizing. That's the next rookie mistake. What do I mean by this? When I first started, I pinned everything and anything. I wasn't focused or intentional. I wasn't definitive, and I wasn't looking at the future. The thing is, Pinterest is a futuristic platform. This I have learned from Pinterest themselves. This is what they say. Your most coveted audiences are planning the future. What do they mean by that? Because they save stuff for a deeper look, for tomorrow. They save stuff for repeat purchases and orders. They pin stuff so they can share it with others for tomorrow. It's all for tomorrow. So they're looking at the future. If you're not looking at the future with Pinterest as your platform, you are missing out. If your boards are all over the show, then you won't be getting much of that coveted Pinterest traffic. You must cast a tighter net on Pinterest. Zone in, use popular long tail keywords, articulate your boards, clean up your content, make sure your links are the right links, make sure your pin is pointing to the right content, that content is still available on your blog. It's not some dead link to some dead capture page or affiliate products you're no longer promoting. Clean up your pin and zone in, and you're going to get better results. So the action step for this, or the solution, is, and I've said it before, it's absolutely essential for your SEO. You want your blog to rank faster in search, hop on over to your blog, log in and click on categories right under posts, note them down in a spreadsheet. If you don't have any, head on over to your Google keyword tool and search for your niche ranking keywords and create blog categories with those same keywords. Then hop on over to Pinterest and create boards corresponding to your blog categories. Populate them with some of the most popular pins in your niche or interests. At the very least 20 pins per board. Sprinkle your related posts or content in between those pins, preferably at the top. Grab those pin URLs and save them in a Google document. Head on over to Tailwind and set your URLs or pins on a schedule to post twice a week between other shares. Track your actions for at least 90 days via both Pinterest Analytics, Tailwind, and Google Analytics. You are welcome. That is a cool step. I've just given you a whole action step to help you not just optimize your pins, but optimize your blog. So go and do it right now. Now, the 11th mistake that you're making, and the solution thereof, is poor board and pin SEO, which is linked to the overgeneralizing I've just given you. I see so many pins with no descriptions at all, no relevant keywords, just some random words or even numbers. The number that came with the image from off of your computer is now the number that's literally describing your pin. There's a space below your pin that's premium online real estate. Use that space to add an optimized keyword-rich description. Add it to your pin, and you'll be found in Pinterest search and search engine search if you've optimized your boards too. What's poor board optimization? Same thing. You create a board, you add no description, you add no keywords, you just put some whatever suits you, your baby's nickname, the nickname of your pet, and whatever it is you want. No one's gonna find your boards, no one's gonna find your pins, and that's a Pinterest fail. So I know that you know that Pinterest is way more than just a space to save your pretty DIY images. It's a search engine. So in order for your image to rank on Pinterest and in other search engines, including Google, you must ensure that your pin description is keyword rich. This is the final bit I'm saying on this topic, on this particular Pinterest mistake. On other boards, lots of pinners have boards with no categories. There is no category on the board. You've created a board, you've put a description, but you've not added a category. If you have no category, then you can't even be found on Pinterest, because Pinterest has specific categories, and therefore if your board does not fall in any of those categories, chances are no one will find it unless you get your pins go viral somehow, and then just maybe your pins may save your board. So make sure you add a category to your board. Now, Pinterest fail, Pinterest mistake number 12, not verifying the pin source. I've said this before. Don't go and see this beautiful image on Pinterest and just save it. Take a second and click on that image and click on the link to that image. If it has no link, what are you pinning it for? It's not good to you unless just as an image. If it has an image that goes to a 404 page, that's you having a 404 connecting to your Pinterest and to your blogs. If it connects to a spammy kind of weird blog, then that's your brand in danger of being associated with that spammy content. So check that pin source, check that related URL before you pin it to your pins and to your boards, because that's your brand, that's your Pinterest asset. So don't you be pinning anything and everything without verifying the source. You don't want to be too trusting online. You want to protect your online reputation. And I just said that last week. That was this week's blog post. Protecting your online reputation. You want to do so on Pinterest by checking whatever pin source you are pinning before you pin it to your boards. So, Pinterest mistake number 13, not tracking your actions. You have to measure. You're an entrepreneur. You're looking to make money. Why aren't you tracking your actions? Why aren't you measuring your success? Why aren't you checking which pins are working for you? Why aren't you checking your analytics? Why aren't you checking which pins are working and repinning them? Why aren't you checking which pins are not working and binning them? You need to do these things. Track your actions. I can't say much more than this. Track your actions so you can actually know whether it's working for you or it's not working. You can't just dismiss Pinterest altogether without trying it out and tracking. And you can't just follow and keep doing what you're doing without tracking. You have to measure. Tracking is measuring. Measuring your actions, measuring your efforts, measuring your results. Rinse and repeat what works, bin what's not working. That's all. That's the only solution to that. Tracking helps you to know what's working and what's not working, so you can make the decision to either go ahead and give it a bit of time or stop what you're doing and do something else. That's it. So, the final mistake that you're making. So I did say number 12 was our favorite, and you know why? Because we talked about online reputation management, and on Pinterest, yes, your reputation is at stake if you pin stuff that you have not checked out and verified that links to your brand. Because if somebody finds that pin on your board, they think it's your pin. If it gets malware onto their computer, because there are some really nasty people who are using Pinterest to add malware and to add tracking cookies and to scrap people's identities. If you're not checking your pin source, then you could be by association linked to the scammer and to this low down person. So please check. I had to go back and just verify that. I did tell you that number 12 was my favorite, and now you know why. So the final mistake that you're making is you're a die-hard DIYer. You really have to do it yourself. You're happy to go freemium all the way, and you're happy to spend hours and hours watching YouTube videos, going on and reading people's blogs, doing research after research, and spending hours doing your thing and making it work because you're a die-hard DIY and you're not going to spend a penny. That's a major mistake. Why? Because your time has value. Put a price on your time. Put a price on all the things you're doing. Put a price on the effort you're making. What is it worth? What is it worth? Yes, DIY is great, but put a price on it. Get someone to help you. Get a course to help you so that you can, a course that's then guiding your DIY efforts as opposed to being 100% DIY. Invest in you. It's time to act like an entrepreneur. Half the new pinners I see are hesitating to invest in a new training course on Pinterest marketing because they have bought way too many courses, they claim, or they claim they can't afford it. But they are busy buying new shoes, new makeup, new recipe stuff, and spending so much money on things they don't really need, and they want to build a business to change their lives. You want to build a business to change your life, then invest some of that money in your training, self-development, in your marketing for your business. If a course costs about $197 or $97 or $47, yeah, I've seen courses that are worth $47, and they are really great because the owner is just doing a promo and they drop the price down to $40, and people still think that's a lot of money, or they then start to think, If it's worth $40, then it's no good. The thing is, if you believe anything between $40 and $200 is too expensive, then you're not running a business, you're running a hobby. I'm sorry to say. Business has costs, and as an entrepreneur, a blogger, an internet marketer, you must have a budget for your self-development and marketing. Treat your business like a business, and you will be rewarded. You won't go bankrupt over $200. You really won't. Choose a training course that you can do on the hop, i.e. it's audio and it's video, so you can listen to it and learn, make some notes, and then go and apply. If it's too labor intensive, then it can be something that you really need to be present all the time, and that can be something that may take away from your application, but maybe that's what you need, because that's really giving you the how to. So apply the lessons, track your results, make the changes you need, trust your instincts, and support your business to growth and profit. If you're willing to get the elbow grease out and do some work, put on your delayed gratification garment. You'll avoid the newbie mistakes that I just mentioned above. Create a steady income via the steady flow of traffic to your content, and that job will be retired sooner than later, and you won't need that bottle of vodka in your drawer. So get a Pinterest makeover. Get a Pinterest makeover, and I'll tell you now, throughout spring and summer, we launched our ultimate Pinterest roadmap. We had great responses to it, and we then took it off we closed the carts and took it away to add even some more content. In the process, Pinterest did some major changes, and we've had to change the whole layout of the course, so it's now pumping new. It's like almost as good as new. It's brand new now because Pinterest has changed. And secondly, we've added some powerful super bonuses. So I urge you to head on over to julescowpolly.com/pin. It's been right there all in front of you all along this tutorial. julescowpolly.com/pin. Go and add your email to that list, so you will be the first to know when we relaunch the course in October. This month of September, I'm very excited. I'm focusing on the launch of my book, The Art of Pinterest Profits, and I believe you're going to be excited with me too. When it comes out, you'll be ready to receive it. I'll add it to this video. I'll add the link to this video where you can add your email so that you can get a copy for next to nothing. All I ask is that you give me a great review once you've read it. Only the first 20 people will get that good deal. The rest will have to buy at retail, I'm afraid. So head over to julescowpolly.com/pin. And here's the thing. In fact, here's something, and if you're still watching, then here's a secret. If you add your name to that list, julescowpolly.com/pin, you'll be one of the people that I send that book at next to nothing. It's coming out at the end of September, and I want you to have it, and I want you to learn all the goodies and all the things that I'm not even sharing in blogs or videos about Pinterest that's going to help your Pinterest jump up literally and bring you the traffic that you deserve. In other words, it will be working for you while you play, rest, or just sleep. So avoid the mistakes I've said above, and you will positively impact your brand and business. This is all from me today. If you've got value, I know you have. If you've got value, first of all, pay it forward and share. Share this video on your social media, on your Facebook, tweet it, stumble it, pin it, Google Plus it, share it with somebody so that somebody else may learn and get value from it. You know, when you give, you get. Give us a thumbs up as well. Give us a like. Surely, if you've got value, even if you've got value from one tip, one solution, give us a like, because when you give, you get back. Good things happen to those that give us a like. Number 3, subscribe to our channel below. There's a little red button right there in the right corner, and there's a little button right below this video that says subscribe. Go on right ahead, subscribe. Truly, it doesn't change anything for you. You just subscribe to our channel, and you'll always be notified when we put out value content like this. If you're on Facebook and you're watching this video on Facebook, like our Facebook page. Hey, you will never miss our content again. You can always drop in and check out what we posted again. I haven't posted anything on Pinterest for the last few weeks because I've been focusing on creating the book. I wanted you to be in a state of mind to receive the book and know what's value for you. So like our page, subscribe, like our video, and want to keep receiving great content like this, subscribe to our blog as well. On our blog, we have a shed load of content that's going to help your network marketing, branding, blogging, social media marketing, help you in your mindset, Our podcasts are all there. Wonderful products in our product vault, things that we use, tools, resources that we use to build our business. Go check it out at julescarpoli.com/jblog. And that's it from me today. If you've got value, I say subscribe. Take care until the next video. Rise and shine to your awesome destiny. You rock. Bye.